Hey guys, hello. Sorry for being a little bit late today. I couldn't get my audio working, but we're good now. So, hello. All right, bye Danny, see you. As per tradition though, if you guys don't know Danny Mac, he's also a sculptor on Pixelogic, so please go check him out, even though he can't. It's too early for the rooms, but yes, go and check him out because he's leaving now, right? Danny, you're leaving? Okay. Hi Victor, hi Vector. Hey Tickles, Pickles, Twisted Studios, and Zomax. How's it going? Harry as well. What am I thinking of making today? I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm never really 100% sure. Because this is actually just a test. This is an experiment, not a test, sorry. Not an experiment either. I should rephrase this. This is more of you just playing around in ZBrush and learning, you know, what the bounds of your creativity can take you. Like, where can that take you? So basically, my whole shtick. Also, hi, I'm Ashley. If you guys are new. And I'm a 3D artist, so character artist specifically, whatever, sorry, tangents. You take this, like what I'm going to be doing is taking this sphere, smashing it around, and turning it into something. It's just going to be like a big lump of like whatever for a little while until I start seeing things, you know, what does it kind of resemble in my mind, and then I kind of take it that direction, and then as I'm going, I start thinking about other things, like, you know, oh, maybe it could have spikes, or oh, it could have gills, or does it need legs, or am I doing just a bust, you know, and I just kind of like let the sculpt be whatever it wants to be. It's very artsy-fartsy, but it is also a lot of fun. It's a good break from the studies that you might be doing, especially if you're new to ZBrush. You might be doing a lot of like studies, like copying objects and things of that nature. So I actually recommend you to try something like this where you can just have fun with clay. You don't have to like be restricted to reference, which, by the way, reference is very important if you want to improve your skills, and it's also very important if you want to create things that are believable in real life, or if you were to be working for a studio or any, you know, actual applicable job sort of a shtick. You gotta reference. But for something like this where you are just kind of like figuring out where your mind goes, you know, and it's a nice way to judge yourself based on like, okay, well, I can think about, you know, dogs really well when I'm sculpting, but, you know, I really wanted to sculpt this elephant like creature, but I was having issues because I couldn't really like think about elephant anatomy. And maybe you want to improve on your elephant anatomy, improve your visual library in that case, do more studies for that so that you can, you know, in the future take from your library in your head a little bit more, right? So that's kind of like what this is. It's just fun. Sometimes it turns out like complete and utter trash, like a total trash fire, but that's okay because it's all just for fun. It's all just relaxing, and you need that sometimes. And I always look forward to these streams because all of my weeks are just go. And then these streams are just like, yay, we get to chill and talk and relax and sculpt something random. So if you like that idea and you want to be a part of it, you can actually grab a 45-day free trial down below. ZBrush is offering that to everyone. If you haven't tried ZBrush, I highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. And yeah, link me your stuff if you do that. Oh, there I go with the doo-doos. Hey John, how are you doing? Hey Twisted. Hey Reggie. So yes, I am concepting it. It is a form of concepting then, yes, but it's not really like concepting in terms of a production, right? Because if you were concepting in terms of a production, what would end up happening is they, you know, your boss, your art director, or your directors, or whoever would come up to you and be like, hey, Ashley, yes, I'm calling you Ashley. Everybody's name is Ashley. You need to make me a spaceship, and that spaceship needs to look very much like it can go underwater as well, and that it was originated on Mars, but built by the company Boeing or something crazy like that. You know, they come with you with a bunch of like things like that, and so then you have reference to do because you need to make it into that kind of a. You got to put it into that kind of a box, like it's a restricted kind of a thing, but in this sense it's just purely what comes out of it comes purely out of like what's in your head. Yeah, I know, it's a weird example, please forgive me, I just woke up. I'm corporate. Yeah, no, you're corporate, get out. Danny, no, I'm ignoring you. Everyone ignore Danny, please. Intergalactic 747s, they're Martian too. I dare somebody to actually try to sculpt that. Concept it. I dare. I dare. Hey, how's it going? Ivan? Mr. Ivan? I'm not 100% how to can I just call you Ivan? Do you mind? Hey, Death. Alright, guys, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna just start pushing things around, and like, you know, always, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer you, because this is just a chilled out stream. I'm not trying to go as fast as I possibly can or any of that. So, don't be afraid to ask questions if you have. Yes, this is literally what I do at the beginning of these sorts of things, and I start with very low resolution Dynamesh and just kind of pull things around randomly until, oh hey, there we go, boom, we've got something coming out of here. I'm very, very, very messy at first. Like, you just start kind of piling stuff on randomly. Whoops. Did I back? Yeah, I did. Okay. Piling stuff on randomly. And, I also like to make sure that things are a little bit, like, thicker, though. Like, the mesh isn't, like, super thin or anything like that. That's true. On Twitch, you end up hearing people say things that you don't normally hear very frequently. What sphere resolution do I start off as? I just import a regular old Sphere 3D, Polymesh 3D, and it doesn't really matter about the resolution as long as it's low, right? So if it's like super workable, then that's fine. I'm gonna tell you guys though, like I tell you in the beginning of like most of these streams, you see how my dynamic brush right here, this is really important for me. My dynamic brush is like hitting a maximum. If you want to turn off dynamic, you can actually just hold shift and click on dynamic. Hold on. Now, yeah, it's not, it doesn't want to now. Oh, I can't remember. They might have changed the hotkey. Okay, never mind. You can turn off dynamic, but usually what I want to do to make that, because I want to keep dynamic on usually, is I actually take this and then I scale it down quite a bit so that it's smaller in the ZBrush document. There we go. Because then you can actually use your brush, make it like really huge and stuff. So the dynamic function on your brush basically keeps the draw size the same. So if I had it at 30, start scrolling in, it's going to dynamically increase on the screen the size of my brush to accommodate for that size at this zoomed in level. So it's going to constantly stay the same width and like radius, basically. It's not going to change. If you had that off, it would actually start changing. Okay, what's your question, Danny? Jeez. It's still shift. Yeah, it's not working for me right now. If you have 3 anatomy books, then it's more, I think fake, it's more the way that you're studying the anatomy rather than the type of resource itself. I would say maybe try a different way. Like, how are you studying the anatomy right now? Are you just looking at the picture and then doing one drawing or something like that and then forgetting about it? Because the best way to study something is to just start breaking it down. Break it down and do a lot of one thing, do a lot of another thing, and then start realizing how those two things connect, rather than kind of like just glazing over the entire thing and doing a whole human body all at once. Hey Doug, how's it going? Yes, the blob stage. At work, do I have a base mesh model or do I start from scratch? At my current job, a lot of what I had to do, I started from a sphere, honestly. But that's because I started at the very beginning of the production and I was hired as a sculptor specifically. So I was hired as a concept 3D sculptor, and that's what I did. But if it's later on in the production, then usually we take a mesh that already exists and then we put it into shape. Yeah, some people use a pre-made model to speed up the process, but it's I think that this is a really fun way to go about these sorts of things, to go about sculpting in general. I personally prefer starting from scratch, but of course, you know, in studios, the base mesh is usually there, especially if you're doing it later on. Oh my god. Okay, so. It's like, it's a metapod, you guys. No, it's not actually a metapod. Yeah, it's Super Ghost. It's always worked for me, so I don't know if maybe I'm just not clicking it. Oh, dynamic brush size can only be changed by double clicking. Okay, so they changed it from shift to double click. Yeah, that's fair. By double clicking. Ugh, whatever. I usually never take dynamic off, though. I just change the size, the overall size of my model, my sculpt in the actual scene. Unless, of course, you're working from something that you're bringing from an external program, in which case, yeah, you're gonna want to just keep it the same size because for production purposes. So angry, so sour. So sour. Ooh, I missed so many comments. Hey from Russia, I want to vent for some work. How many people actually came from other countries? Are you saying like like in the industry? So like where I work currently, yeah, people are on visas. I'd say there's more people that are local, but there are definitely people that are on visas that work in the industry for sure. It's usually more expensive for the company, but like to arrange that, to get that sorted. But if you're good, then for sure they don't really care like where you're from as long as you're willing to relocate. Yeah, tickles, I would say that, yeah. Speaking about size and resolution, how do you know a good size to work with? So basically, like, right now I'm at 50,000, and for me, that's really great. Like, I like working kind of high resolution. That's not, like, super high, especially for ZBrush, but I like to get, like, you know, some sort of, like, sculptural detail in there on my initial stages. But I'd say when you're first starting out a sculpt, a lot of people actually do things at, like, you know, a resolution like this or even like lower. So really all you do is you take your Dynamesh and you play around with like the actual resolution here. You can just keep Control Z and then re-Dynameshing and seeing how that goes. So resolution at this size hits this at 377,000, but a Dynamesh at this size with 8 will hit it at 744, right? So it's just like, you know, you can do whatever. But the thing is, if you were to, you know, scale that all the way down, and this was like really, really tiny in comparison, just so that your brush size is a little bit easier to work with, then you can actually, you know, Dynamesh that with a resolution of 128, and it'll only be 24 because you decrease the size so much. So if you go and you increase this to like 400 and then Dynamesh again, sorry, whoop, yeah, so you just have to keep playing with it depending on like the actual size of your model in the screen space, basically. Hopefully that helps. Kind of want to like make his head really wide. You're sculpting your grandpa. Oh my god. It turns into... Oh, for God's sakes! Danny! Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Mask from Crash Bandicoot? Yeah, I can see that. Hi, Angel? I'm gonna assume it's Angel. From Madrid. Hello. Is there a way to change the color size of the draw cursor? Yeah, there should be fake in your preferences. In your colors here. I'm not 100% sure about the draw size stuff. If you can change that, it might all be in here. because like I can change, like, so all of these little buttons, they've all changed, like I was able to change that, but the actual like cursor color I'm not 100% sure about. Cintiq or graphics tablet, I use a Cintiq at work, I absolutely love it, but at home I am completely satisfied with the one that I have, which is this one. It's a Intuos Pro Medium. Hey, Elias, Argentina. No worries. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Genuine question, you know, Boolean, how you turn that shading off? You knew once. How do I turn the shading for Boolean off? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? You mean like how do you turn Boolean on and off? There's a button for it. In render Booleans, you can click live Boolean right here. Ew. This is a weird one. The hat shading, you can turn that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in. Oh, geez. I thought, yeah, I can't remember right now. Might be done. No. I don't know right now. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Sorry. I always leave the hat shading on. It's gonna be like an old man grandpa tree. I think I want to put like a bird nest up here or something. Like he's actually just like a big stump. Oh my gosh, Twisted. Did you mean that typo? Did you mean the typo, though? I feel like you kind of meant the typo, because I kind of meant the... I kind of would have meant that typo if I were you. A space fetch quest. Have I sculpted in real life? Yes, yes, actually. I come from a traditional background. I didn't do a lot of traditional sculpting. I actually did a lot more drawing and painting. But, yep, I have done IRL sculpts with like actual clay that you had to like fire in a kiln and stuff like that. It was pretty brutal. I think I'd like, you know, if I got back into that, I'd want to try something like monster clay or something a little bit more like forgiving, because that was actually really brutal to use. I have like respect for the people who have patience for that kind of thing, because you gotta always keep the clay wet. And I am a forgetful person when it comes to that kind of stuff. Never. Nah. Master of Tree Jitsu. Huh? Of course. Can you have long, skinny arms, but he thick? Oh, moved from beta. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know. You know what? Let me just go through this menu really quick. Because I did see it the other day, and I completely, like, I was using it the other day. I just, like, I never really turn off, down here. Nope. Yeah, because I just like straight up like use like live boolean up here, so should be in the renders though. Thought for sure. No, you know they'll be able to tell you, like Mike Pavlovich actually has a bunch of tutorials on how to use the boolean stuff on YouTube. So if you're like super into hard surface and stuff, they'll be able to, like, he'll be able to tell you, to walk you through that kind of a thing. Like I've used it a few times now, but it's not really like a huge part of the organic workflow. At least for me anyways. Like I use it for the prop aspects of things, and I don't know, if just like anything needs a quick hole cut into it, but I don't get like super intricate with the booleans because I'm not like I'm not doing big transformers or not that that's the only thing though. I'm just saying, just using an example, Okay, I am actually, because of that, I'm going to take him and I'm going to split this off. I'm gonna save real quick because I haven't saved yet. Guys, if you're working, save your sculpts. Save it. Alright. Good night, Danny. Trump lips. Oh my god. You guys, if you don't know Danny Mac, please go check him out. He is a twat half of the time, a wet wipe the other half of the time, but then on a rare occasion, he's actually kind of cool, so you should go and check him out. He's also a sculptor, a streamer on this channel if you don't know him. Hold on. Let's see if this works. There you go. Go and check out Danny Mac and all of his stuff. He's cool sometimes. Just don't join his Discord though. His Discord is a nightmare. All right. Let's do a. Let's like increase this res right here for this. Ooh, hello. Yeah, see, this is what I mean, because it's smaller now, you have to actually like play around with the resolution before you get something that's workable. Let's make sure this is, yeah, that's fine. And then same with this one. I'll probably hit that at 1200 because it can be nice and low still. Actually, before that, I'm just gonna quickly clean this up. I don't need none of those problems. Okay, so even though this is a tree, I'm thinking I'm going to start defining some sort of like, you know, chest sort of an area here. Get in a bit of human anatomy, even though we're doing a weird tree guy. Can do a bunch of like fun things with like branches and shapes in that sense. I am throwing shade at that Discord. That Discord is a cesspool. I'm only jealous because like my Discord's pretty quiet right now because everybody's been working. Hey DZB, how's it going? Hey Imaginator. ATV3D, hey. When am I doing live boolean on, wait, when I'm doing live boolean on and the hidden mesh shows up as hash view, also will do it when the yeah. No, I know. Turning off polyframe, right, that's how it is, correct. So if I had this as a boolean object and then I turned off the okay, got you. That makes sense, Zomax. Too bad Danny's not here, because that was his question. I'll tell him later. Twiglord? Yeah, you can name him Twiglord. That's fine. Grootpa? Oh my god, no, okay, Grootpa. He's Grootpa. He's Grootpa. I'm sorry, Victor. You know what, to be honest with you, new Game of Thrones, it's not... Well, this is gonna be controversial. Okay, this is gonna be real controversial. You guys are not gonna like this. I'm not a huge fan of the newest season. Most of the time, you like to sculpt with dynamic draw size off, you can turn it off to... Oh, okay. It's to the active brush. Yeah, like, I'd say sculpt with it on, and if you scroll to the beginning of this, you'll actually hear my reason... Ooh, sorry if that was loud, guys. The reason why. He told you I was awesome? Okay, well, he's obviously lying. Wait to see masking with live boolean on? Yeah, so if you get the... They actually updated that with patch P2, so if you update ZBrush to P2, you'll actually be able to see masking. How you doing, Isabel? Isabella? Sorry. He's banning you now for saying that. Danny can't ban me, okay? Danny cannot ban me. If he banned me, that would be the end of him. Because I'd ban him. It would be a ban war. I mean, it already kind of is. We can't really, like, ban each other. We've tried. We try, I think every time we go live, we try to ban each other. But we can't because we're both mods. But one day, if one of us gets one, like, unmodded, I mean, someone will win. Someone will win one day. No, I know. He always he always links me in his Discord, but it's like ironic. Don't ever believe Danny. No, I'm kidding. It's only so far I could go with these jokes. People will actually believe me. So you know what's interesting is I actually, like, when I sculpt these things, I actually kind of try to think about where it is my mind was going and where this inspiration was even drawn from in the first place. And I'm like, These closed eyes, like, okay, have you guys ever seen a parrot growing up? Like, from an egg, like a toucan in particular, toucan. So if you've ever seen a toucan, like, growing up, if you haven't, go and YouTube that. It's freaking weird. Look at a toucan from an egg up to adulthood. Their eyes are the weirdest things. They stay closed in, like, these sacs. Like, it's just like this membrane, like this skin over top of their eyes. They can't, like, don't form the eyelids until they're, like, a couple of weeks in. It's crazy looking. They look like aliens. They are not cute. And I think that's, like, because I was recently, like, a couple of nights ago, I was watching a bunch of, like, parrot hatching videos because I'm weird like that. That's how I spend my Fridays, is, I come home and I look on YouTube, weird animal stuff, like toucans hatching and stuff. I don't know. And then that just leads to one video to the next video, and I just go, like, ridiculous with stupid animal videos. Anyways, that's how I probably knew about this sort of a design. And I'm like, because that actually shocked me the first time I saw it. I was like, what on earth? It looks so weird. But they look like this for a while. Toucans, baby toucans, for a couple of weeks. It's gross. You've seen this creature before? Probably. Who's original anyways? Originality. Merge subtools without losing the details later? Yeah, you can. I can show you how to merge subtools. So, for something, I don't know, for this, I'm gonna save this really quick. Ding! So if you take these two and then you merge down, now it's one. I would say if you don't want to lose the details, let's say there was like a whole bunch of like, woo, detail on this, and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool, that's exactly what I want. Then, but you wanted this, you know, you wanted to move into ZRemesh, so you would duplicate this, or if you just wanted to merge the subtools in general, and then make sure that you have a pretty high resolution for your Dynamesh, or if you're Z-remeshing, then do that. But try to do the Dynamesh, and then boom, hold on. Here's the Dynameshed version. You can kind of smooth that out right here. And then if you want to get the details nice and crisp again, make sure that this is not in solo mode, and have the lower res one, the one that you just merged, selected, and then the other one visible right below. And then you can go into project down here and then project all, and it will actually recalculate that so that it is grabbing all of those details from the unmerged version. So then you can get something a little bit closer to what you were dealing with before. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to my other version. Ding. Oh, thanks, Isabel. I appreciate it. I get probably asked this, how long have I been sculpting? I've been sculpting for over 3 years, so probably close to 4 years now. I think 4 years. It's probably been 4 years, because I've been doing the pixel. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably close to 4 years. In total. In total. Mean version of Groot, yeah. Oh my gosh, Twisted, don't even. Grootpa. I like it. Like Toucan Sam? Toucan Sam is not an accurate toucan. I don't hate baby parrots. I just think that they're really weird looking. I actually think they're fascinating. Like, I would like to see one, like, in person. Because it's different to see, like, a video and see something in person. Like, I'd like to see, like, a baby toucan in person. Because they're freaking weird. Eye sacs? I mean, yeah. Maybe leave it alone. Oh boy. Transfer polypaint the same way. Yep, that's the same. You can do that way. Projection actually, like it also sends over polypaint data. And remember, guys, like if you have any questions, of course you can ask me. But if there are like UI questions or basic questions that you might not know, that one of the streamers might not be able to answer you right away, or maybe missed your question, you could always just go to oh my gosh, drawing a blank. There we go. Z Classroom, and you can also do hashtag Ask ZBrush on YouTube and Twitter. Baby carrots? Baby carrot. I love baby carrots. Same mesh but with different UVs? Yeah, it should. And I'll tell you in person. I'll probably actually just not pick up the phone, to be honest with you. I'd like never answer my phone unless I know I'm getting a phone call from someone. I'm the worst with phones. I want to like really exaggerate this beard thing. Maybe not like that. No. Nah. I think another thing is probably this top piece. I kind of want to make it a lot, oops. A lot bigger. Boop. He's gonna sap. Oh, please don't slide into my DMs. Unless you want to show me the work that you're doing, in which case, sure. Yeah, I love the new Gizmo tool. It's I still use the old transpose tool for some things, but I do like the new Gizmo. I will definitely say that. It makes moving things around a lot faster. Alright, so I'm gonna wanna probably get this. what I'm listening to sounds so strange. What, the music is being made from the industry standard notes. Oh my gosh, no. Drummer, that was the thumbnail for the last stream. What if he heats leaves? Does that make him like oh, if he eats leaves. I mean, I guess if he has leaves, then yeah. But that's like saying like, what if you eat your own hair? Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make you a cannibal, right? If you eat your own, I don't know why you would eat your own hair, but if you eat your own hair, that doesn't necessarily make you a cannibal. So I think it would apply the same way here if he were to eat his own leaves. Wouldn't necessarily make him a cannibal, right? It would be different if he was eating bark, because that's flesh. Ah, Vaginator, ah. Make his chin split in two and curl into a spiral. Everything should be spirally. Oh, man. I kind of want to grab this and make it. Oh no, Rec, it sucks, doesn't it? Dang. Dang, too bad for you. Oh yeah, that helmet. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Spiral branches coming out of his head. Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of branches. Oh my god, Thunder. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Jeez. Jesus. Whoops, sorry. Ugh. Making wrinkles is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Like wrinkles and bark and things like that. It's definitely a fun time. Yo, what that mouth do? No, I'm sorry. Just Rex. Oh, okay. Hello, Rexzilla. What's up, Rexzilla? No Rec, only Rexzilla. I think he's already... Imagineer's probably at his desk, just bowing to himself right now. I know I would be. Oh, I keep hitting the mic. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. Oh, the Spriggans? Oh, geez, yeah. There's so many, like, woodland type things. Like, even Lord of the Rings has it as well. What would a lady Groot? I don't know. Probably the same thing. They're just trees. You can't tell what a female and a male tree is. I'm pretty sure it's just trees. You got V-Ray on 3ds Max? Oh. Ooh. Ooh, get it. I don't have V-Ray at home. They have feelings too. Yeah. Oh, shit. Way to villainize me. Way to villainize me. Whatever. I kind of want to have him it's just like a big stump. Like this whole thing is just kind of like a big like stump. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done it too much. Oops. I guess like this could be his arm piece right here. That would could separate these things off as well. Doesn't necessarily need to be all one piece. So I kind of want to like have like really crazy like root like things kind of all over. Probably like yeah, so this is one of those things that I probably shouldn't have taken for a Pixelogic quick sculpt stream because there's gonna be so many roots and we're just gonna be using the curve brush so much, but you know, I'm living. Whatever. Screw it. Screw the police. Or maybe not that. Don't actually do that unless there's consent. Oh, thanks, Thunder. You like King Muck? Yeah. No, these are, it's gonna be like branches going into the ground, sort of a thing. Did I ever insert any of those creatures into Skyrim? No, I haven't actually put any of my creatures into mods or anything of that nature. I need to stop being mean to the trees. I'm gonna go and hug them, okay? I'll go hug them. Are there actually male and female trees? I don't know if that's true or not. You know what? It might actually be. I have no idea. I don't know anything about fauna. I need to learn more. It's been stuck to the ground. No, I feel like this guy probably got cursed. He probably got cursed. He got stuck to the ground, got cursed. There's a theme with me and cursed today. Oh my gosh. I like posted something on Twitter and I was just like, the thing got cursed. And, like literally everything after that today has just been like, I've been referring to everything being cursed by some sort of like a swamp witch. It's so ridiculous. I find something that I think is funny and then I just like latch onto it and I don't let go of it. I don't let go of it. Even if it's not funny, I don't care. I just keep going. There's part of me that kind of wants to like bend that, his head. Like really start telling like a story with this guy. Like he's not happy, he's like forsaken. He doesn't want to be here. It's gonna be like, oops. Start getting like the big branches like coming out that like come down to the ground. Of course, all of this is gonna have to go asymmetrical. Like very, very soon. We're gonna go asymmetrical with this, but until then. Hey Nicholas, how's it going? Mistletoe is a parasite? What? Oh, I have to look into this. I don't know what's going on. Corn of a dark forest. Oh my gosh, Tickles Pickles. King of the cabbages. Maybe. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. Gruzy fruit. Coral Poseidon. Ooh. Oh my god, Tickles. Hey kid, you want some root? Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Look, just reach into my branches. Just reach into my branches. It's there, I promise. Oh man, this is getting it's getting dark. I can't keep going with that. Oh my god, Rick. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. I had no idea that there were male and female trees. Interesting. Oh my god, Twisted, no. That is not how a female tree looks like. Gray shader completely from the non-active subtools. You know, you can do it in BPR, but gray shader completely from the non-active subtools. What exactly are you talking about? You want to remove all of the shading information? Like you want to remove this information here? So if you had like matte cap gray, you're saying something like that, and this like you couldn't actually get rid of it from all of your subtools? I'm doing well, Nicholas. I'm doing well. Hey, Giovanni! What up? He's like a super wise old man tree guy. Yeah, you are right. He also sells to, he sells root. You want to see a palm ant? Yo, Pokemon though. Okay. The most recent Executor special evolution. I didn't actually play it, so I don't know what the Mega Evolution is or whatever for Pokemon. But the most recent Pokemon, Sun and Moon, Execute, freaking, just look at it. Just look at it, okay? Just look. There's your palm tree. There's your palm tree. You want me to zoom out from here? It's his back part is not looking so great right now. he's looking like a melted elephant. He's like, please kill me. Big water droplet in the crown of his head, like the jumping spiders. Yeah, I was thinking like a bird nest or something like that, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, that would take so long. Oh god, Twisted, that would be like much later on though, right? Like right now I'm still trying to find like the shape of everything. I can just put water up in there. That might be better than just like a full-on bird nest. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna try to mask off some of this stuff. I should probably grab more of that. Sap Daddy. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. The F-Storm render. Oh, I haven't seen that one. What's that? It's a new one? A new render system? More protein, not enough grains. Oh, yeah, sorry, Tickles. Did I miss your question? I'm so sorry. I'm, very, very everywhere. Very everywhere. See, what is this? F-Storm render. Oh, interesting. Like very high quality renders. It also comes down to the surface. Wow, that looks real. Did you guys know that all of the IKEA like online catalog stuff, like all of that is actually straight up that's just straight up 3D models. Like it's all rendered. Yeah, they are insane. Like it looks real. Like it fools you, doesn't it? Yeah, not just IKEA. A lot of companies do that. But the first time I ever knew about that, because I actually thought that they set up all of the furniture and took nice like pictures and stuff. But I guess like it is a lot easier, a lot faster to do it with do it in 3D. Speaking of IKEA, I need to buy a new desk. I need to get a new desk. Probably get one of those like super cheap $40 desks. Heck yes. Yeah, IKEA designer people? Yeah, maybe. Hey Kachiko, how's it going? Any non-local car commercial? Yeah. Sorry, what was your question? Facebook page regarding a tutorial, does that cover the entire character creation? Basically, the tutorial that I'm making right now for Flip Normals is going to be a breakdown. So it'll go from the very beginning of the scope, from a sphere all the way to the rendered image, but I don't do like, you know, production retopology or anything like that. It's just like, how do you get, you know, like how to go about an appealing concept from start to finish, and then make it like a final image, and techniques that I use and why exactly, and the how and the why that goes behind appeal, and as complex as that word can be when it comes to characters. So it'll be very very much based on, I guess, just theory as well. So there will be a lot of things that I'll tell you that'll help you think in that way, in terms of getting you to think of shapes and think of characters being appealing and why they're appealing. I don't want to give away too much. Actually, should this be... maybe I should point this out where it's... Claire. Thanks, creator. You need a Scania disc. Ooh, what is that? Is that also from IKEA? Looks tree-ish. Yes, because it is tree-ish. You don't even watch making-ofs anymore? It's depressing. What? Victor! Nah. You order a cheap table from their site and they just email you an OBJ. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the future is here. The future is here. That would be so cool though, if you could just like, print your own, but the printing would have to be fast enough, right? Like that's, and it would have to be already pre-assembled. Otherwise it's just like, oh, we'll just deliver it and it would be faster and cheaper. Because printing is still pretty pricey.
Welcome home, Columbia.
So all this I'm gonna have to probably do asymmetrically as well after. Used to see huge bits of wood left over from showrooms and stuff. You guess. Ooh, that's so cool, Sumerian. Oh man, it would be really cool if like I lived near a forest or something and I could just kind of like go and grab like a stump or something like that and just kind of like paint over it and things and just kind of like make like end tables and stuff. I would love to do that. That'd be so cool. I love working with resin as well, like multi-layering resin and stuff. It's really fun. It gives a really cool result. Interesting that I am sculpting the top then downwards as I go. It's because like it's kind of like you think about the way that a tree grows. It goes up, so it's actually easy for me to go down because it's like I'm just thinking in like the other way. Like it's not like if I was thinking horizontally, it would probably be a little bit more difficult. I'm getting to the root of the problem first. No, actually, I'm getting to the top of the problem. The cleric beast actually eats his protein. Yeah, he just eats whoever comes. Look, here, look, I'll give you a sense of scale. Here we go. Let's do this. No, wait, hold on. I thought... There's like a full character that I can put in here. Yeah, there is. Here he is. Here's the IMM tune. There he is. There's your scale. Oh man. IMM tune. Nah, you DCB. We're doing this really chill. This is not super fast tonight. Wait. When you use a brush, you see when you use a brush, all symmetry on one side is less changed than the other. What can you do if that makes any sense? That means that your symmetry isn't actually symmetrical. And in order to change that, actually, I'll just show you right now. So if I wanted all of this to be completely symmetrical and make sure that's completely symmetrical, especially after you dynamesh or fill holes, then you can go into your geometry tab, go down to modify topology right here, and then click mirror and weld. So you probably saw that happen over there. That's because it wasn't 100% symmetrical. So you can see the change over there. Mirror and weld, boom. Now it's 100% symmetrical. Blindfolded sculpt in 1 hour? Yeah, that would actually be really funny. Get somebody else on Pixelogic to do it with me. We'll do a challenge. We'll do a dual stream. Oh my gosh, what did you just do? Ah! Twisted! No! No, family friendly. Hey kids, you wanna buy some root? Hey, IMM Tune, wanna buy some root? What? This freaking goblin, it kills me. Oh my god, it kills me. Okay. IMM Tune brush. Heck yes. So I'm actually, what I'm gonna probably do is probably take this one and kill stuff like that. Then I'll delete hidden, and I guess we're done mesh that. There we go. Give this a bit more like mass. Praise the what? No. Praise the pre-drag Pesic. Is that how you say your name? Pre-drag? Pre-drag? What about post-drag? Oh man, Danny and I are, like, we have to do a dual stream at some point in the future. I'm just, like, I've been so busy lately. I'm not gonna be, like, you guys have probably, if you follow my channel as well, you'll notice that I do a lot of stream cancellations on my channel, like, recently, just because of, like, how much work I have to do. So, once that dies down, which should be the end of September, early October, we'll probably, like, I'll probably start doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, there's gonna be a lot more content. Hopefully. What do I do for work? So I'm actually, like, I know I do a lot of, like, creature sculpting and sometimes scary things on here, but that's not what I do for my day job. What I do for my day job, I can show you a few screenies, actually. Let me just save this really quick. Just, like, run through what I do. Kind of stuff I do at work. I work on animated feature films, basically, right? So I do very stylized stuff. But yeah, I can run through and show you guys a few things of mine. Let's see if I can get monitor capture going instead of ZBrush capture. Blip, 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 blip. All right. Let's get bloop. Let's open this, go through. Why are you still here, Danny? Oh my god. You're supposed to be sleeping. Hey Eric, how you doing? How's it going? Okay, so let's get you. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't like my screenshots are like everywhere. I'll show you guys the work in progress that I'm doing for. I'll show you my art station first, actually. So, in terms of my art station, this is my my shtick right here. So I do a bunch of different stuff. This is more in line, kind of what I do at work is very like stylized sort of things. What I'm currently working on for a tutorial is this guy right here. So this guy is going to be for what's it called? The flip normals tutorial. So that's going to be all about appeal and stuff like that. Sorry, my stuff is like all over the place. I need to actually, yeah, so this was done on my stream. I did this during one of my personal streams, which if you want to come and follow me on my Twitch channel, please feel free to. That would be fun. We do a lot of stupidity over there, and I have a 3,000 follower celebration stream coming up on Saturday. If you guys are interested, it's going to be completely stupid. I have a horrible 3D scan of myself that I'm going to turn into some kind of a character because that's what you guys have been voting for. I've got like 100 votes for that, so it was like an overwhelming amount of votes. The other kind of stuff, I'll show you something that I did start working on, but I haven't gotten. I just kind of like sat down the other night and started having fun with something. Here's another work in progress. So I'm doing this girl. I bet you guys know exactly what this one is. Hey! Hey Kyle, how's it going? I do. I want to duel Danny, but like I can't duel him yet. Danny already knows I'm super busy, so we're gonna do that, you know, in the future. So yeah, I do a variety of different stuff, but this sort of a thing is more in line. It's more in line with what I do in my day job at work for animated feature film. But then at home, I really enjoy doing more, you know, creepy stuff or like, I don't know, just I like having variety. That's all. So if you're interested in that, feel free to follow. Whatever. if you want. We'll be happy to have you. If not me, you can follow the Pixologic channel right here, which has a lot of other amazing artists. Or actually, they have amazing artists besides this thing right here. You can also follow Danny Mac, who is in the chat right now and not sleeping the way he's supposed to, and he lied. He said that he was leaving, but he's actually just lurking like... Never believe Danny. I'm telling you guys, you should never believe Danny. He's always trying to trick you. He's always just being... He's being sneaky. She's being sneaky. But follow him. He does a lot of like really cool stylized girls. Actually. Actually. Oh, I have a treat for you guys. 1 second. I have a treat. I have a treat. Who wants to have a treat? I know you guys want to have a treat. I know you guys want to have a treat right now. Look at this guy. This is Danny Mac. Go and follow him. He's so good. He's so good at the stylized girls. He just released a hair tutorial as well. Please check that out. It's super cool. There it is. Yeah, I'm sure you haven't been lurking. I'm sure you haven't been lurking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whatever. Don't believe him. Just watch his tutorial or something. I don't know. Whatever. Enough. He's good. Go follow him. Okay. Okay. Back to sculpting this thing. Bend the knee. Yeah. What's my Twitch? My Twitch is actually... Whoop. Oh. Let me go for a journey. Let me go for a ride. Here we go. Right here. Right here. This thing. Okay. That's it. Oh my gosh, I was triggering your dog. What's your dog's name? Oh, that's great. That's so funny. Treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? Dog's just like, what? Oh, man. Oh man, sorry, I'm catching up. Yeah. Heck yes, I'm getting so fancy. Literally just editing on the fly. Editing my layout on the fly. Totally not part of the Kyle, please don't ban. Kyle, please don't ban me. I know you guys said it has to be exactly the way that you guys laid it out to be. No exceptions, but please don't ban me. I'm kidding. Hey, Cutipus, how's it going? It's hammer time. Please no. Oh no, Angel! Oh, that's great. Your dog's name is Angel. That's so good. Hey, Angel! Angel, you want a treat? You want a treat? I'm sorry, okay, I'll stop. That's so funny. She's probably like flipping her crap right now. She's probably like, oh my gosh, today's the best day ever. I get all of these treats because somebody decided to be a jerk. Oh my gosh, you wanna go for a walk? All the dogs that are like hearing this right now, you wanna go for a walk? Wants to go for a walk. Oh god. Duplicate cam 8 times. Let's see, hold on. Wait, I don't know if I can duplicate it. I don't think I can duplicate it. Nah, it won't let me. Good thing for you guys, otherwise I have my face everywhere. You wanna go? Oh, Eric, let's go for a walk! Oh my god, that's so good. That's like when the Xbox started becoming like, you know, the Xbox One with the Kinect. And it was like always listening, and people would be playing games and they'd just be like Xbox off, and then like in the middle of like a serious Call of Duty match that some like, you know, tryhard would be playing, it would just like turn off and you just like start spazzing. I saw so many videos about that. It's so funny. So good. Hey Link, how's it going? She's still staring at you? That's so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that. Your stylized pieces? Yeah, for sure, Sumerian. Earthquake. Oh, do you want Earthquake instead of like the IMM tune at the bottom there? Yeah, no, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Oh, you're not gonna stay too late because you're working at. Oh, that's okay. That eat. Oh my gosh, I almost. That's okay, Link. It's all good. I hope you have a good day to work tomorrow. Xbox, go home. You're drunk. Oh my god. The Kinect didn't take off. You can't imagine the troll. Yo, I would. Okay, if the Kinect was actually like big still, I would troll so hard on that. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love when people find ways to to make a good thing like that just ruin it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is another one of those things where I really, really got to start thinking about like breaking symmetry, but I don't want to because there's like just so much branches. Subtool. You remember all the way back then when there was no subtools? Dang, son. Or maybe you should be saying that to me. I think I started using ZBrush for R5. I think that's when or was it for 4? I can't remember. But I started in the 4 series. All right. Have a good night, Link. Thanks so much for stopping by anyways. It's good to see you once in a while. I haven't seen you around a lot. I know you're really busy with like work and stuff like that, so good luck. See you around. Have fun. You've yet to check out the latest updated Boolean stuff. You'll like it. If you like hard surface stuff, you're gonna really like it. First time on my stream? Yeah. Oh, 3 a.m. though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of people have it really hard when it comes to my stream times because I'm on the East Coast, so I get you. If you have to go, don't worry about it, but it's cool to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're going to stay until the end. All right, cool. I mean, this is probably not going to end up being finished, to be honest, but like I try and see like how far I can get with something. Even though I'm like super distracted talking to Chad and answering questions and stuff, it's still like a lot of fun. Okay, any way to get your custom UI? Yeah, you know what? Cutipus? Is that how you say your name? Or Cutipus? I'm not 100% sure how to say your name, but, I have not put my 4R8 UI on, online yet. I will get around to that. My 4R7 one is up, which it does work as well, but it's not as clean when you put it onto 4R8. So I'll put this one up, but it does have a few plugins that are, you know, like the hotkeys. So like anything over on this side, like behind, like if I just turn off my web. So any of that over there that you saw, like right back underneath that, that stuff is actually for views and things like that. So if you like rotate it, like basically I can get like a front view and then like start like, you know, rotating around the model at exact angles. So I have like plugins for that, but that stuff is you could get that, you can download that online, but you won't have those buttons there basically, like it when you get like my UI if you don't have that plugin. Yeah, I know I also turned off because it's all part of the same thing. That's why I was just showing you the buttons. Hey Jin, how's it going? Live Boolean feature is similar to how Booleans work in Modo. Yeah, so basically the live Boolean feature, like once you Boolean something, you have to go down to right here and then you make Boolean mesh, right? So if you have things working in terms of Booleans and you like the shapes that you have and all of that, if you want that to be a single mesh to work on afterwards, then you go down here into make Boolean mesh. If you want to know a lot more about Boolean systems and just like how to use it from the ground up, then you can actually go and look at Michael Pavlovich's tutorials. He's got a really good breakdown on that kind of stuff. And if you also want Z Classroom, because I don't say that enough, Z Classroom will get you covered. Your goal is to make a UI so majestic and clean that I can't help it. Oh my god, I'm using my UI. I'm gonna be stubborn about it. Actually, fun fact, you guys, I didn't use a custom UI, like anyone's custom UI. I used vanilla ZBrush for 2 years before I actually decided to change that. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll make a tweet about it for sure. I'll make a tweet about it. I'll post it in Discord and I'll post it on Facebook. So whichever one you're following, I'll let you guys know. For shizzles. Which plugin? It's something for 4R2. Like it was a 4R2. It's the Axis plugin. That's what it is. The Axis plugin. That's what it is. What's up with those back legs? They're not legs. They're gonna be branches. I'm gonna do stuff with them. They're gonna be big, chunky branches. Stop judging my art, Eric. God. So the same thing like here, I'm gonna have to try to start making like some like branchy like shapes. But overall, like this is another thing that's gonna have to be asymmetric, so oh boy. Let's see. Actually, before I do that, let's get this in solo. Let's start masking these off. Split that off. Save this. Where is it? What? Weird. Oh, I know why. Okay. Whoops, my bad. I imported a silly one. Off of symmetry. So this is something that I would be like, oh, well, it could be like you guys said earlier, water. Maybe not that much up there. The water is always going to be flat at the top, so I'll probably clip this off afterwards because it is not supposed to look gooey. So I'll start doing like some clipping overall. I just kind of want like a little bit of overflow. Maybe not that much. Yeah, like it would have to be like that. If it's water, which means that this is like way too much. Way too much. There we go. Hey Jordan, how's it going? How's it going, Mr. Cheese, Mr. Richard Cheese? Vanilla ZBrush, do you think you could get used to a new UI? Yeah, I've always been an advocate for making your own UI depending on like what you use the most, because everybody's workflow is going to be a little bit different. But if you want to try using somebody else's UI, like for example, I'm going to be like putting up my UI for free, like you can grab that. I'll try and get it up for tonight. I just want to like make sure that everything's like nice and good. I'll put it up for you guys to download. But like I haven't started with anybody else's UI. Like I tried just making it like myself, because like I use specific things that, you know, maybe not every other artist use, or they use extra things that I don't use. It's water. Yeah. I look French. Oops, sorry. I look French on my Gumroad picture. What? No, I don't. So this, like, just one thing about water, the way that it works is it will just, like, think of, like, gravity. It will just, like, go straight down. Like, there is no, like, blobbiness to it whatsoever. So it can be kind of, like, difficult to sculpt it. But I'm doing that because I never do anything easy. And it also likes to collect at the base of things. So water usually collects and then pools up on overhangs as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So something like this, it would be attached the entire way down until it came to dripping off. So this is actually not 100% accurate. I have to grab, whoops, this chunk-a-lunk right here, and I push that backwards. Distance between my place to my work? About an hour. Well, like, because of... Depends. It could be anywhere from 20 minutes or 10 minutes to an hour. It really just depends on traffic. It would normally be done with, like, particles. Yeah, you're right. But we're sculpting. We're sculpting here. We're sculpting. Is this Windows Paint? Yeah. Yeah, it's an upgrade. They said that they were going to kill MS Paint, but really they turned it into a 3D program. It's pretty cool. No, this is ZBrush. This is ZBrush. So loud here. Please enjoy the ambiance of my neighborhood. Your sass. Okay, bye, Eric. I know you gotta pack. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of noise. It's hard for me to sleep at some nights, especially on rainy nights, because lots of accidents and fire trucks galore, and it sucks. Goes with the music, yeah. Yeah, I guess. right on a highway, a quarter mile from a fire station under one of the, oh man. Yeah, that's pretty brutal, Joanne. Yeah, no, I'm running from the feds. You can tell by the blank walls. Living very North Korea right now. The GTA stream you have in the background? Oh my gosh. Yeah, super chill plays. Alright, see you, Raphael. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Oh god, you don't want his UI. You don't want Eric's UI. He's just a UI pusher. That's all he does. He just like comes in. He's like, my UI is better than everyone's. Use it, and then leaves. GTA and the GTA. Oh. Okay, let's forget about this right now. Let's get onto these things, whatever is going on here. Ollie, no, that's not true, Eric. It's not true. Oh, that's so great to hear, Creativa. That's awesome. I don't want your UI. Stop trying to push your UI out. He's been, ever since I've met him, he's been trying to like put his UI up like for the 4 years, close to 4 years that I've been using ZBrush now. He's just been like, my UI is better. Can you not? Yeah, I apologize for all of like the car noises in the background. Like it's just, if you want to know why, like the main reason why I don't stream on weekends is because it is really loud in my neighborhood on weekends and there's a lot of drunk screaming outside. So it's just like, nah. At least at nighttime. Your neighbors are the worst? Oh, dude, yeah, no. If you live in like a really dense neighborhood, it can be really, really loud. No problem for the noises? Okay, I'm glad. Drunk screaming adds to the ambiance. Ah! You were walking downtown Toronto from a concert and came across a drunkless guy yelling at a car to get a job. I think you told me that before. Like, that's... I wouldn't even be surprised if he wasn't drunk and he was just crazy, because there's a lot of those. Oh, that's awesome, Fred. Yeah, I love doing paint overs of my sculpts. And the CN Tower from the plane. Bleh. It's the most Toronto thing you've ever witnessed, dude. Yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. We just became friends on Twitch. And what are you talking about, Eric? That's not true. It's the old man tree face. Yes, it is. The most Toronto thing I mean, like, yeah, Drake for sure, but... Like, homeless crazy people screaming is also pretty Toronto. You amused yourself with the moving walkways. Oh yeah, I guess Pearson does have like a lot of those. This is the Canada TV, does it? Yeah, Deep Web Canada. Oh man, you need Tor to access. No man. No, this is just like the Toronto from somebody who actually lives in Toronto and isn't super rich. So, someone who lives in an average neighborhood and experiences all of the joys of the unfortunate mental health that a lot of the people here have problems with on the streets. If anybody here has ever considered moving to Toronto, I just have to like warn you of a few things. One, ask yourself a couple of questions. Like, one, do you like lines when you're going to go to some like new restaurant or something like that? Because if you like lines, you'll love Toronto. Toronto loves its lines. Absolutely adores lines. It likes to hype everything up, and then for a price, you can stand in a line for a mediocre experience for whatever it is that they're hyping up. Be it an ice cream shop that's opening up with like black colored ice cream instead of the normal colored, or like you know, like, oh, vanilla ice cream is now black. It's like, oh, okay. And then you have a line for like freaking 2 hours to get an ice cream cone. And everybody's out there like Instagramming it. I'm so not salty. It's because I didn't get the ice cream cone. Oh yeah, that was super cool. Yeah, I bet, drummer. Trim dynamic, dam standard, clay build, pinch, and you say snake hook? For your top 5 brushes. Yeah, so my top 5 brushes is clay buildup, snake hook. Actually, snake hook first, then clay buildup, then dam standard, inflate, and H polish. Those are my top ones. But I use a lot of other brushes too. Bruce Poppy. Hey, yo, David, how's it going? Do I like the cold? I don't mind the cold, as long as it's not like -30 outside. That can go into like, I can just go eat a wet wipe. Yeah, I was T-Chan. Like, there's like this weird, like, I feel like I have Stockholm syndrome when it comes to this city. Like, I don't like it, but because I've been here for a while and there's so much to dislike about it and complain about that I actually kind of like it. It's weird. It's really weird. I think that's actually a lot of people that live here. Because it's a really expensive city, and it smells, and there's lots of people, and it's just like, I don't know, there's not a lot of nature. For all the food options and delivery places. Oh, so yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, there's a lot of food here. There's so much food. I mean, like, we're not really up to par with like the Michelin stars or anything like that, but there's a lot of really crazy hipster joints. There's a lot of those. Especially on Queen Street, there's so much. Oh, I was gonna continue with the questions. So yeah, 1, if you like lines, then you're in the right city. If you like hobos yelling at you, literally everywhere you go, you're also in the right city. If you like streetcars clogging up the main roads, great city to be in. If you like paying 3 times the amount of money that you normally would pay for things, perfect place for you. If you like, you know, feeling very muggy and humid in the summertime, without much of relief or, you know, nice parks to go and relax in, great city. Absolutely great city. If you want to fear for some of the parks that you go to that you're gonna sit on a needle, a used needle, you'll love it. You'll love it here. You'll love it here. Hey Blins, got a question. What level of perspective do I sculpt in? I don't sculpt in perspective, actually. All of this is in ortho, and then I turn to perspective when I go to render things, or if I want to just check my sculpt. So if I'm doing something like that's a likeness, or I have a concept that I want to match, then I usually like take the concept and I check in perspective a lot more frequently than I do if I'm concepting something. But if I'm just concepting something, I don't do perspective. It's easier for me to judge shapes and design without the manufactured perspective on. But if I am checking perspective, usually it's somewhere in between 20 and 25 with ZBrush, because then it's just like, it's subtle, but it's still there, so you can kind of get an idea. So if I turn, where's my draw size? I thought I put it up there. I didn't put it up there. Okay, so draw, and then angle of view, 25, right like that. And turn that on. See how it's just like, it's subtle, but it's still kind of there. And it doesn't, like if you're sculpting, that doesn't make like that much of a difference, but it does for the extreme things. So if you have things that are like really close to like, you know, a lot, like really extended, it will seem a lot closer to the camera when you do that, right? So I actually would prefer to do it in ortho just to get my shapes proper. And also it helps, like, if you're in perspective and you start masking things, then you don't get, like, an exact mask, because you can start seeing, like, the things behind. But if it's an ortho, it's an exact, like, one-to-one. Hey, Palm Oats, how's it going? 20 degrees cooler and less touristy, it would be amazing. Are you talking? Oh, in Florida, yeah. Florida has, like, its level of crazy, though. Calgary? Oh, I've never been to Calgary. Necessary skill to draw or sculpting traditionally to learn ZBrush? No, it's not necessary. It helps. It does help. But it's not necessary. That's not something that you have to do. But I'd say if you want to be a better artist, practice your traditional, you know, like you don't have to, but one of the, like, one thing, I guess I'm a little bit biased because I have come from a traditional background, is that if you're sculpting something, or sorry, if you're drawing something, it feels a lot faster, like a lot faster than if you were to practice, you know, anatomy by just sculpting it. So if you were to draw an arm over and over again, you could draw many arms a lot faster and then learn that anatomy to then bring into 3D. And that's kind of like how I learn, and I feel like it's pretty efficient as well. I'm a big fan of combining both 2D and 3D art. I wouldn't say that one should exist without the other, because they both complement each other. The mayor of Toronto is gonna shut me down. Rest in peace, Rob Ford. Rest in peace. So I'm gonna start going asymmetrical now, because I think I want this to start swaying over to one side. So with this, I'm actually going to take one of these, because a lot of the time trees don't, like, they tend to move their branches over to like one area. It's never really like, well, not always, but I just feel like it's more interesting when something feels like it's pushing towards one side over the other. It's masked. Oops. So now I'm just gonna try and get like some shapes right here. This one, probably just start pushing all of this over. Big fan of where I live. Big fan. Fully render and texture in ZBrush as well. No, I use Keyshot a lot of the time, actually. That and Maya. Hey Meow Sparky, how you doing? Is necessary skill draws? Oh yeah, sorry, I answered that one. When I started modeling in Ortho on 3D Max, your life changed. Yeah, it's like Ortho, you just end up seeing things a lot more clearly. Hey Swash, how's it going? Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Too expensive, too cold, or there's nothing to do. Yeah, it's true, Mav, it's true. I do like Montreal, though. Yeah, the Ontario Science Center, oh my gosh. The legendary snake-hook bird. The snake-hooked bird? Which one was that, Twisted? You've never ever even tried sculpting? Traditionally, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun. You live near London. Oh, so you got expensive then. How much is left for the stream? An hour and a half. We've got an hour and a half left. ZBrush is an amazing tool that will actually help you learn things like an anatomy. It's true, yes, if you want to go that route, it can help you learn anatomy, but a lot of the time people get really, the thing is like jumping straight into 3D. Here's the difference, right? Here's the difference when you're starting out as an artist. The difference between jumping into learning art from scratch by starting on a computer and using software versus doing it with a piece of paper and a pencil. One, traditionally, you have a piece of paper and a pencil. You don't have to worry about learning UIs or, you know, functionalities of, you know, hotkeys or any of, like, you know, the program in general. You don't have to worry yourself on learning that stuff. You can focus strictly on the art. It's just 100% all in, like, you're learning how to make something look good on paper. When you jump into 3D, then you have two levels of things that you're learning at the same time. You're learning how to be good at art and design and the fundamentals of art and design. But on top of that, you're also learning the program, and you know, you run into a lot of issues when you first start learning anything to do with 3D when you're first starting. So that on top of learning how to be good at art, it ends up being to some people and to myself specifically, when I first started doing 3D stuff, it was very discouraging, because I felt like I couldn't get the level that I wanted to get to, because like I could just never get over like these scary, you know, program hurdles. Like I could not learn that fast enough to advance fast enough with my art. So it's one thing, like if you were to jump into 3D after you have your basics and your fundamentals down pat in 2D. I'm not saying that this is something you have to do. I'm saying I recommend it personally because that's how I learned, and I feel like it is actually a very smart way to go about things, even though I wasn't really thinking about it when I was doing it. Because, you know, like I just started traditionally, I just like drawing, but it's just sort of it's just sort of like you're starting in 2D, you get all that, your fundamentals down, and then when you jump into 3D, you don't have to focus so much on just getting good at art. Of course, you're always going to try and get better at art, but it's like, you know, your fundamentals, you know how to start making things look good. So that's my 2 cents on it. You're making chicken wings. I love chicken wings. Yeah, yeah, Clink, that's actually really true. That's really true about the crazies. You're from Mexico. Welcome from Mexico. The Firebird? My Firebird. It's my Firebird. Oh, my first creation. Oh god, I don't want to show that. I don't even know if I can find that, to be honest with you guys. I don't know where that is. That one was really, yeah, it was really bad. My first sculpt ever was pretty bad. I'll tell you what, if I can find it, I'll look for it later. And if I can find it, then because we're doing a silly stream on Saturday on my channel anyways to celebrate 3,000 followers, I'll pull it up and I'll show you guys what my first sculpt is on that stream, if I can find it. There, I was oh, okay, I got it. Hey Seagull, how's it going? How do I keep practicing anatomy when drawing? Interesting. Get a bit bored after a while. You keep things spicy, practicing your drawing and anatomy. It can get boring. Like, doing anything over and over again can get boring, but I'd say just try not to always be doing something from an image. Like that's sort of like, I know that, you know, when you're learning you have to be using reference and everything, and absolutely use reference, but I think when you're stuck looking at an image for so long, or like multiple images, and you're not really like using your creativity, things start to get really stale really fast. So what I'd recommend is do a whole bunch of studies and then treat yourself and take a break by walking away from that image that you've been looking at. Like, let's say you've been studying biceps and triceps and everything that's going on with the upper arm, or just the arm in general. Let's say you've done like 100 arms, just drawn 100 arms, and you're tired of like copying pictures and like looking at arms. Then I would say at that point, just take a break and step away from it and start trying to do something interesting from your head. Because now you've learned a whole bunch of stuff with the arm. Maybe you're not perfect with it, but just take a break and create something interesting, like a gauntlet or something like that, based on the anatomy that you picked up. And after drawing a few of those, go back to your images, go back to referencing, and see what you didn't learn, see what you've been doing wrong, and then start studying again. Because then it's a learning process. Then it doesn't seem like a chore. Then you're just like, you're trying to make your work better. And when I say drawing, I mean that for sculpting as well. Like if you're taking the sculpting route instead of drawing, then you're going to want to do that as well. You're going to want to just like take a break from constantly referencing things to just do something for yourself. Do something out of your imagination. And then go back. Go back after. And reference again. And learn more. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from talking like crazy. My my throat's a little bit sore today. Yo, David. Okay, I'm gonna save this really quick. Yeah, Scott Ian is great. I actually took his anatomy, a little bit of his, and I couldn't finish the whole thing. I think I kind of want to go back and do another anatomy course, just to reinforce what I know. You can never be like too good at anatomy. You just gotta keep trudging on with it. Beast mode, yeah. Is the undo button? Oh yeah, I love how you can just have like so many undos. It's great. No commitment. I have commitment issues, so no, I'm kidding. Oh my god, Eric, chill. It's fine. We're fine. I was making a joke. It's okay. Hey Belial, how's it going? How long left for the stream? An hour and 20 minutes. It's a lot of time. Access D? What do you mean? When the screenshots go live on Discord, Twitter, because you want to follow us. Oh yeah, no worries, Twisted. Yeah, of course. I'll post some stuff. It probably won't be tonight. I've stopped doing things the night of just because like I just get way too tired at work the next day. So if anything, it'll be like tomorrow or on the weekend or something. It'll pop up eventually. I might even do, we'll see, but I might do a paint over of him. I'm not 100% sure. I'll see how happy I am with him at the end of it. Because, the last one I actually ended up doing a paint over of, which was a lot of fun. It was very, very much like, well, we hit the Like, it actually was like sort of like a 3D concept. I kind of wanted to try and make it look like a, just like a straight up painting. It goes the last one that we did. I'm gonna save this real quick. Let's see. Because this one. Yeah, so the last one was, I keep saying the last one. This was the last sculpt that we did on stream. This one ended up, you know, it looked like this at the end of the stream. It wasn't like a lot, it was just like a quick sort of like, you know, idea based on silhouette. And then I took that and I turned it into like just like a concept, like a sort of like a quick color paste, like paint over sort of a thing. Then it turns into a concept. It's pretty quick, pretty fun. So I'm kind of thinking with him, I kind of maybe we'll see how happy I am with this at the end of the stream. But yeah. This is gonna look pretty messy for a bit, but I'm trying to get like an overall, like, he's just leaning over to the one side. And then we're gonna sculpt some branchy things. These root-like things in here. Very bird, much flap. Yeah. Yeah, I like clay build-up. Twerk, I think it is about 900 USD for the application, but if you'd like to try it, they have, Pixelogic offers a 45-day free trial for the software. And if you're a student, there's special student pricing as well. But it's a one-time pay, so you don't have to worry about paying for updates. Keyshot 7? Yeah, I know. Oh, for ZBrush. Keyshot 7 for ZBrush. Oh, good. Yes, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll be updating that later then. Oh, plans. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. That means whenever people tell me that, that means so much. Actually, thank you. Yeah, if you get Keyshot, then like I don't know. There was like a date. Like there was a specific date that you had to get it by in order to get a free upgrade to Keyshot 7, so I'm not 100% sure. Alright, good night, Nicholas. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, good night, Creativa. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so this looks super messy right now, but there's a reason why I kind of like pulled all of this out this way. It's specifically to exaggerate the sweeping of the branches over to one side. Actually, I kind of want to bring this one and just have it like it's like kind of like merged into his arm. So we could have like another kind of like a tube coming out from like here. And then this one would be like wrapping around the arm. I'm not 100% sure, Kajiko. I'm not sure what that will be like, and I'm not gonna like speak on behalf of the company either. Like they'll let you know when they know as well. Oh, I'm so jealous you're eating wings right now. Oh my gosh. Frig, I want wings. I did not eat a very big dinner tonight. I just wanted to nap before stream, and I just didn't. And now I'm just really sad. Is there a reason I'm not dynamite? It's because, Skippy, I'm just kind of like just jumping from thing to thing, and because like I'm not really like paying attention to these too much right now, it doesn't really like matter that much to me until I start realizing, oh, everything isn't really like I can't sculpt on top of it properly, and then I kind of like dynamesh. I don't like focus on like, oh, this is the part where I have to dynamesh. It's not like, you know, I'm thinking that way. It's more like, oh, I need more resolution in that area right now. But because I'm not like really working on that, and also on top of that, when it comes to dynamesh and like working like really low res and stuff like that, you can end up getting like a lot of really interesting happy accidents because of like the polygonal stretching. So I actually just like leave it until I have to dynamesh again, because it's not really on the forefront of my mind. I think the one thing that's bothering me right now is this stuff. Right here. I want a few like bigger shapes on those. Discovered that a lot of softwares have student versions. Yeah, there's a lot of real, like, I feel like 3D is actually really kind to students. Because there's a lot of like either free software or student either really cheap versions of it or free student copies of it. Sorry if it drives you nuts that I just kind of like, you know, jump all over a piece, like, and I don't really like focus on one thing in particular. It's actually like a habit that I've built, and I find personally that it benefits me. I know it's not something that would benefit everyone, but jumping from thing to thing just keeps my eyes fresh. So there's a lot of things that I have not touched upon. I'm just kind of like moving from object to object. No, I don't think you can use student stuff for commercial stuff. Like, if you're making money off of it, then you need to have, like, a full license of something. Whatever it is that you're using. Transparent amber color. Well, I don't really have, like, a plan for colors, to be honest. I'm just focused right now on, shape and line and getting things looking decent. I think overall, though, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this entire thing and shrink her down. Shrink her down. Oh. Whoops. 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 Hey Tanuki, how's it going? Yeah, you work that way too? Yeah. Yeah, it just helps me stay focused on actually, like, getting stuff done. kind of want to really push that. Which I know will throw everything off over there, but that's okay. So you can just pull it back. Or push these in to give more of that feeling. Pull these up. So this would be a really big contrasting root, using it as like a contrasting shape. Maybe a little bit more down. There we go. So I know, yeah, you guys are probably like, oh my god, that looks so messy. What are you doing? Trust me, this is how I like to work with things, because then I'm just literally, I don't care about like anything. I'm just pushing shapes around and getting them to look how I want. And it ends up working. And it just does. It just ends up working. Actually, instead of clipping things, I'm going to append one of these, and then just for visual sake. And now just push stuff up, just so I can get a better idea of like a ground. And then this can just go straight down. That's one of those things I feel like this needs to be much thinner. Alright, let's, oops, let's just select that. Hey, Clean, how's it going? Never heard. Aw, thanks, Victor. I appreciate it. Alright, see you, Imaginator. Have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by. Anybody who's, like, jumping out right now because it's too late for you, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's always good. Akira for Lord of the Rings. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm not talking so much right now, guys. My throat is a little bit sore tonight. So I'll answer questions if you have them. We have another 50 minutes left, 50. So if you do have any questions or anything, feel free to ask Arinos. If you're interested in, hold on, let me get you guys a few links. Let me get you guys a few links. There's a bunch of things. It was so much easier. One link was doing it for me. It's alright, if I can't talk, I can always sing. That's my singing. Not good. Not good. I think someone earlier had asked me about their Deadpool sculpt, and I just never got to see it. So if you're not in the you know what? I'll put a link to the Discord as well. Here. Why did I? Because I was going to. I was shrinking the model because my dynamic brush is starting. You know, I'm starting to. I want it to be able to encompass the entire thing, but it's okay right now. So if you guys are interested, you can follow me on any of these things. On Twitch, I have my own account as well, my own channel, and on Saturday, I usually stream on Tuesdays on that channel, but on Saturday, we're gonna have a 3K stream where I take a really crappy 3D scan of myself and turn that into some kind of a character. So that'll be interesting and silly and stupid as it normally is. But if you're interested in any social medias, I'm gonna post them in chat right here. So you can, oh wow, yeah, that was good. Yeah, good job. So bad. Oh man. Okay. Well, it's just you can have that like garble of links. Enjoy that. I'm really good at this. So yep. And if you are having a good time watching ZBrush in general, feel free to give Pixelogic a follow, because there's a lot of other artists that stream on this channel and they can teach you their workflows, and they're awesome people as well. You have a lot of fun. If you haven't, try stopping by some people's streams. I'm on IMDb. Are you serious? Can you link me? I don't believe that I'm on IMDb. What time will the Saturday stream be? The Saturday stream will be at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. EST. One URL. Yeah. I'm so bad at that. Is there a hotkey cheat sheet? Clean, you can, for hotkeys, you can actually hold control over top of things. Well, that's not hotkeys, sorry. But here's a tip anyway, sorry. If you hold control over things, there's actually a thing that says button path as well. And so like it'll tell you where everything is in terms of like the menus, but it'll also give you a quick rundown on what everything does as well. In terms of a cheat sheet, No, usually you just like you hover over things and it tells you Control Shift D, all that kind of like this duplicate, for example. But if you want to make your own hotkeys, you can go into Preferences and you can enable customize, or actually you don't even need to do that. Sorry, that's for making your own UI. You can actually just go Control Alt and then click on something. Like if I go Control Alt and then click on this, you'll see, whoops, sorry. So if I go Control Alt, click on this, you'll see up in the corner, up on the top of my screen, it says press any combination to assign custom hotkey, or press Escape or mouse button to cancel, or press Delete key to remove previous custom assignment. And if you move away from where you were just pressing Control Alt and clicking, then it will cancel the action, but you can create hotkeys that way. Thanks, Mav. Wait, okay, let's see. IMDb, me. Oh, come on! Come on! Seagull! Seagull, rude, man. Jeez. I'm using a tablet right now. It is the Intuos Pro Medium. Yeah, the medium is actually pretty big. Like you don't I don't think that anybody needs a large. I feel like a large is just like it takes up too much desk space, and like you never like unless like you use your arm like this a lot, like you're not gonna actually I feel like this is a good like look at it at the size. Ooh, hi, webcam. Look at the size of my head compared to it. Hello. Right? Like that's a lot of like workspace. That's a lot of workspace right here. So I think the medium works just fine. Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Okay, we good. There. Let's stay. Okay. Have I ever considered getting a Cintiq? Yeah, if I was rich. I don't have the money for that right now. I really do want one though. It would make like, you know, I would be posting a lot more paintings and things like that if I had a Cintiq. Like I feel like in terms of painting, it's just way easier for me to use. I can barely make a straight line when I'm painting without a Cintiq. But when it comes to sculpting, it's fine though. Like I'm actually okay with not having one. Yeah, no, I lazy on Nizu. The thing is though, like I like making really quick strokes, and I've never really enjoyed like even when you guys watch me sculpt, you can see I very rarely use lazy mouse unless I'm making very precise lines. I like the roughness. I like to um, just trust my hand and improve my draftsmanship that way. Right, let's just work on this stuff a little bit more. Yeah, it's a mouse stabilizer basically. Like it just kind of like you drag and it will either make an average or pull on a string in the direction that you're going in, so you can see where the curve is going, so you can actually adjust that to like a long string. Or basically it's like this. Like if I go into stroke and then I go lazy mouse and then my lazy radius, I turn that all the way up or whatever, then you see like this line right here. That's basically what it does. It's like the same sort of a thing, except there's a lot more options in lazy Nizumi. I mean, this is completely fine for ZBrush though. Like this works A plus, so I don't need that. But if you're making like if you're doing line art and stuff and you don't have like a Cintiq, then Lazy Nizumi is actually really helpful. Yeah, no, in Photoshop the lazy mouse actually helps a lot, but I'd rather have a Cintiq, but I don't have one. "30 minutes. Alright, let's see if I can just quickly wrap up sort of like a rough look for all of this stuff right here. Whoops. Oh, you guys heard the sirens again? Use layers in order to hide the back. Yeah. Yeah, storing morph target lets you use lazy snap. No. You can use lazy snap without storing a morph target, but if you store a morph target while using lazy mouse, then everything that you do will be on the same level. There, it won't like overlap, it won't build up or anything like that. It'll just kind of, yeah, it'll just kind of be on the same plane. Damn standard instead of the pinch? Oh yeah, no, I enjoy using both of those though. I haven't used pinch on this because I felt like it was more of like a messy kind of a sculpt. I was feeling more messy with it. But I actually use pinch a lot. Hey Lomar, how's it going? How are you? I'm a morph target. You're a morph. You're a disabled layer. What? We're gonna play that game. Yeah, you're a non-active layer. Not even when they. I'm kidding. Lopar's cool. Oh, Lopar's actually hurt. Sorry. I am a monster. I am a monster, and you guys should all just unfollow me and unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, unfollow, unfriend. Never watch my streams ever again. I'm a monster. I would understand. Not that I would need to understand because I'm such a monster, but you know, if you were concerned about me not understanding you, leaving me forever. You're H-polished. Oh, thank you. On everything. A-wobbed. Wait, what? Wait, what? How have you been, Lopar? How's the guitar stuff going? Nizumi. Oh, your name though, so relevant. Feel like you ever feel like ZBrush spoils you with how much detail you can put in? You notice with other artists, they get too into the model and it ends up looking spotted with too much. That's a very early state. Like, you know, when you first start using ZBrush, that is a very, very like telltale sign of somebody who hasn't thought about their fundamentals and worked from a simple shape first and focused on simple shapes, and they're not actually, you know, if you're just kind of like splotting detail everywhere because you think detail makes a sculpt a good sculpt, you're wrong. You have to be thinking about these things. So if I were to like break this down right now, right, like if I were to break this down, we have our big shapes. So overall, a big shape right here, right? All of these are big shapes. And then inside of those shapes, you have your secondary forms. So your secondary forms would be these things that break up that main giant chunk. And within that, then you have your tertiary details. And all of this is a layering system that you start to fill out as you're sculpting something, and it all has a purpose. If you're just kind of taking alphas and slapping them down, I feel like alphas are the very last stage. I love using alphas at the very end of a project to really like accentuate certain details, but it's not something that I would drive all of my detailing with, right? Like that's not, because you can't really predict how an alpha is going to, you know, like you can't really like say, oh, everything's going to be flowing this direction, so, you know, by slapping on a whole bunch of alphas, like, no, it's just noise at that point, right? Like you want to be able to direct the ebb and flow of your sculpt and make sure that everything is going in a nice direction and it's actually contributing to the model itself, and it's not just like a whole bunch of noise. Because if it's a whole bunch of noise, then like that's just like people who have been sculpting for a long time, if that's in your portfolio, like people can tell. They'll be like, you literally just picked up ZBrush, like what are you doing? Being called a morph target is pretty romantic. Is it? Is it? I'm a monster, you're endangered, remember things. Aww. You're endangered. Everybody save Lopar. Oh my god, yeah, that's actually super cute. Alexia. Oh wow. That's a super cute panda. Really grumpy today? Oh. When I have those grumpy days, there's a coffee shop really close to where I work, but it's like expensive coffee, but everybody in there is just like, it's like, they're so energetic. So when I have like a really grumpy day, or I'm like going into work with like a really bad headache or something, I just kind of like, I kind of like, you know, obviously I take like my migraine medication, but then I'm just like, okay, all right, today I don't want to start off on like a bad note, so then I usually just go to that coffee shop, and then like they're all like super like peppy and stuff, and I just try to like get in a good mood by like buying one of my favorite drinks from that place. Like I just kind of like spoil myself for a day, but and then I feel happier. But it doesn't help if your coworkers are kind of being lame. if they're being lame, then that's just all you can do is smile. Professor Adams, please. The how are you is, yeah, no, Lopar, it's when I ask you, it's not really small talky. Hung around for a while. I'm curious about what you guys are doing. How's your lives? That's why I talk to you guys. I wouldn't be on here if it was literally for 4 hours of small talk. Like, I can't do that. I'm like genuinely interested in what you guys have to say. Will a 3D scan of me be a full 3D scan? No, it's a full 3D scan of me, but it's really bad. Like, it's really messy. It's really messy. And my hair was in the ponytail when I did it, so it doesn't, like, it kind of resembles me, but it's like, it's messy. So, yeah. Your mistakes with lens flares and depth of field blur. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's actually something I hear a lot is, oh, yeah, you know what? That asset doesn't look good, and we don't have time to fix it. Motion blur. Just put some motion blur on. Just 4 frames, motion blur. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey Pito, how's it going? Alpha's the default baseline is at 50%. So Alpha's change the profile. Yes, they do. They do change the profile of your model if you're using it strong enough. Yeah, stress relief through caffeine. That's my thing. 4 hours of small talk. Yeah, no, I can't do 4 hours of actual small talk. Like, I like to have in-depth discussions with people. Like, I can't. Guys, how was that weather today? I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I know people people have tried to talk, like in real life, like they talk to me and like they just genuinely want to just talk, and I love to talk, but when they just keep going on and on about how it was dumb that it was raining during their barbecue on the weekend, I like zone out, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad about zoning out, but I just can't focus on something like that. And I don't want to come off as like sounding like, you know, like, oh, I'm better because like I don't do small talk. Like, that's not true. I do my fair, oh, there it is, do. I do my fair share of small talking as well, but it's just kind of like, I would rather be discussing something. If you like small talk, with all the power to you. Stuff going to Tim Hortons in a Canada flag jumper. I can't. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Tim Hortons isn't even Canadian. It's a U.S. company. You just joined? Hey, Pendragon. I am making a tree dude. He's a sad tree dude. In Topica, oh yeah. An elder tree? Yeah! Oh yeah, he's got like that crown looking thing too. Neat. Yeah, no, I totally get that, Lofar. I zone out and I start thinking about everything I have to do later and like start making plans about like the night and things like that in my head. Or I just like go off into an existential hell where I'm just kind of like, what's the point in this? Why are we even alive? Life is short and meaningless. That happens actually more frequently than is probably healthy, but you know, whatever. Your opinion about drawing of Sombra? Yeah, sure, for sure. Raining during my barbecue is raining during your barbecue. This sucks. What else is there? There's a lot. Like, they could... Some people are gifted at small talk. I am not. Like, I just automatically assume what I have to say nobody will find interesting unless it's, like... Unless it's about art. Even though that's actually completely opposite of what is probably true. Some people are just gifted at it. Oh, man. Ooh, my voice. In ghost mode, yeah. Like a ghost tree. Oh, oh. Ghost tree. Spooky. This tree dude is so sad the grass around him cuts himself. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. That's so bad. Oh, jeez. Did you ever watch Face Off? I've watched like 2 episodes of it. I just can't get like super into it. I think it's cool that they do that. I just can't get super into it. Time that I stream on my channel is usually Tuesdays at 8 p.m. But lately I've been canceling those streams, which I will try not to do as much of because I've been super busy. But as of the end of September, I will be less stupid busy, so I won't be canceling those streams like crazy. But on Saturday at 1 p.m. EST on my channel, I will be doing a 3,000 follower milestone stream, so that'll be fun. Maybe. Maybe. Ow! Few coworkers. Wait, your coworkers sabotaged you? What? Why would your coworkers? That's so ridiculous. That's not cool, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Coworkers should not be doing that. They should, people should work together. That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. Oh, thanks, Nazumi. Oh, okay. Actually, are you talking to Jin? Maybe you're talking to Jin. I just assume it's about me. Oh, wait, that's not... Hold on. Your link is... Oh, wait, maybe it's that... Is it copy? Hold on, let me try this again. There we go. Oh, okay. So you're doing like a study based on. So you're putting arrows where the lighting should be. It's not a bad idea. It's definitely not a bad idea. So is there a reason why you're cutting off half of her face though? Also, here's a tip for drawing in general. Like I think it looks pretty good right now, Jin. I would say in general, you should definitely try to look at things in big shapes. So the face, do some constructive drawing underneath, construction drawing, which is just like breaking down things into shapes. So the main part of the skull is a circle, and then there's like a block underneath. And think of things in 3D in a sense, right? So if you look up constructive drawing, like construction lines in drawing, you'll see kind of like what I'm talking about. Like look at like life drawing for animators or animated, like, you know, anything traditionally animated. It usually has like construction drawing. Oh, thanks, Nazubi then. Thank you, Seagull. Thought they had better. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, but that still sucks though. That still really bites. Looks like Poseidon from this angle. Yeah, I can kind of, I can totally see that. Poseidon. Okay, I'm just gonna try to fix this up. Ooh boy, 10 more minutes. Man, my voice is today. I was talking a lot at work too. There was a lot of stuff we had to get published. Ooh. Yeah, the 3K stream will probably be maybe like 3-4 hours long, like max 4 hours long though. But it will still be fun sauce. give you quick feedback on your first sculpt. Okay, I'm gonna ask, like, because like there's a lot of feedback requests tonight, so I'm gonna give you guys a link right now, and this is my Discord. So if you guys want feedback, you can actually go into the Discord and post your work in the Discord, and if I'm not available, then somebody else might be available to give you feedback in art and questions. I try my best to like answer people, but there's I'm usually like at work when I can take a look at all this stuff. So there's only so much time that I have, but I try to get to as many people as I can. So if you want feedback, just post in that Discord. Quads or tries for your anime? Oh, definitely quads. Quads all the time. Breaking news, this game just got banned on Twitch. Which game? What time does the 3K stream? It starts at 1 p.m. EST. Early days of concept art. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So basically, I operate out of a lot of different social medias, but if you follow one of them, then you're going to get the updates for all of them, sort of a thing. I try to make sure that I update all of my social medias with the same kind of stuff. Discord usually gets a little bit more in terms of like my work in progress stuff, but you know, if you just want like the main updates, then Twitter, Facebook, and ArtStation work just fine. Also Instagram, actually. Instagram gets quite a bit too. Yeah, no problem. If you guys want any other links, you can find them all. If you want any of the social medias, you can find them all through like my Twitch page right there. So you can stay in the know if you don't want to like hang out on Discord. I'll understand if you don't want to chat. It's fine. Okay. Today it was so quiet in Discord. I was actually amazed. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no one here. This is so weird. But then it got noisy again as soon as I said that. No, Blands, I can't afford the trip this year for the summit, but I will be on Twitch here. Like, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch, but I will be in the chat with you guys watching it. So if you guys all want, we can hang out as well while we do that. That would be cool. Because ZBrush Pixologic is going to be streaming the entire event to this Twitch page right here, and ZBrush Live as well. So keep your eye out. If you can't drop by the actual event, then you can come and hang out with me. And I'm sure a few other of the streamers that are on this channel as well will be in the chat. I'll just be being my silly self. Oh, thanks, Reggie. I appreciate it. Like a super secret place for pros only? I don't think so. I think everybody just kind of hangs out on ArtStation for the most part. If you draw well going into, yeah, it does carry over if you have traditional. Sculpt that wanted feedback for the first time. Wait, sorry. Oh, did he post? I'm sorry, I completely did not see any link if somebody had actually posted a link for something. Oh, okay, that's the link. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's actually a really amazing first time sculpt. But yeah, if you want like full feedback on anything, just post it in the Discord. Okay, so we have like 2 minutes left right now. So this is where we got today. It was fun. It was just a bunch of branches. It just started pulling branches and having fun with like, I guess, branch shapes. I didn't even end up putting any leaves on. Actually, let's just quickly put like make some like leaves or something. I just kind of wanna quickly make like a leaf. Oops, split masked. Do. Nah, I try not to slack off, but you know, I'm like anybody else. There are days where I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it, but you gotta push through. Push right through. Okay, and let's just get one right over here. Or nah, we'll put it right here. Yay, that's cute. Cute. Okay. Now we have some leaves. Yay! Okay, so this was the sculpt today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you want to, I guess, see more of this kind of a thing, feel free to follow Pixelogic, this channel right here. And if you want to see more of me, I am... Get ready. We're gonna take off. We're gonna take off. Ready? Bleep, bleep, right here. So I stream on my own channel as well. A little bit busy right now, but when I stop being so busy, there'll be more streams there. And also tomorrow, if you guys are not busy and you're looking for something to watch, Solomon Blair is going to be streaming tomorrow on Pixelogic at 4 p.m. PT. so you can check out Solomon's stream. But and Timothy is usually right after me, but his is postponed tomorrow. So, yep. Thanks, guys. Love all ya. It was a fun time. See you Saturday for a 3K celebration stream. Much silliness will be had on my channel. And good night. I will see ya all later. Here's like a real quick close-up-y thing. Right like that. Alright. Oh, no. Yeah. Blair Solomon. Okay. Alright, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.